Okay, so this is the video recording for distributed systems, homework 3 chat. So we're gonna start off by running my files with the test files. So right here I have test1 loaded up, so we're just gonna run it. And as you can see, test1 has terminated properly. So now we're going to run test2 and check it. So far we have 2 points and it's still going. So far there are 4 points accumulated. Now we're at 8. Still going. Currently at 11, and now should be run through the last section. So now we're at 17 points, as you can see. So it does pass test 1 and test 2. So now I'm going to go through my code. At the very top, we just have some imports: system, socket, and select. And then right here, we just have empty socket list for the sockets, and then we have empty dictionary for the usernames. Now for the server function, we just have a simple if length of system argument is less than 2, you're going to set the port number to 6001, else set the port to the argument. Right here we just have the socket settings, just what you've given us, and then just bind it to the port and then it'll listen. And then right here we just have the socket list, and that will append the server to the socket list. Now we just have the while true, prepare connection. That'll take a select.select within the socket list. And then for we have for sock in prepare connect. If sock is equal to socket, server socket, we then set sock fd and address to server socket.accept. Then socket list will append that, and then we set username to be empty. Else we try to check the data that is received. If that data is empty, then we set the username. If it's empty, then we set the first message as the username. Else we send the message at that server socket, and then it comes out with the username and then the data to be decoded. Else, if sock is in sock list, we remove that socket from the list, and then right here we have the exception, and then continue. Right here, server socket.close, and then we have our send function as it takes a server socket, the socket, and the message. For socket in socket list, if socket does not equal server socket and socket doesn't equal sock, then we try to send it within code. Then we have the exception, socket.close. If socket is in sock list, then we remove that, and then we exit the server. And now we have the chat section. Same imports at the top, and then here we have the client. Same thing. I'm not gonna go over that. Right here we just set the client, and then right here we have a try. This just tries to connect the client to the server with the port number. If that fails to connect, then we do a system.exit, and then this is just to print a new line. And then we have this while true is active. While the client is active, it's true. And then we just have a socket list, and that's equal to system standard input with client socket. And we just prepare it again with the socket list. And then we have this for loop. It just prepares it. If the socket is in client socket, then the data will be received. If not, if there's no data, then you exit. Else, you decode it. Then you read the line. If no message, you exit. Client socket dot send message, so you encode it, and then you print a new line. And then right here, we just have the system.exit for the client. Okay, so as you can see, there's my code. And then it did pass both tests, as you can see right here. So if there's any complications, please let me know. Thank you so much.